Hello there everyone, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga Q&A, and in fact I can 100% say this, the final one of the year, the final Skywalker Saga Q&A of the year. So yeah, this is so loud for some reason, I have no idea. I just turned this down and it's still so loud for me. It shouldn't be on stream, it should be fine on stream. In fact, I'm going lower. Let's go 2. For some reason it's too loud for me. But welcome everyone. So we're gonna give you through questions as always, with this being the final one of the year. I probably wouldn't have streamed, obviously we need to talk about the legacy mode anyway, but I probably wouldn't have streamed this week. I may have left it till next week, only for the fact that this is the final one and I won't be able to make any more this year, so that's why I'm 100% doing it. But welcome Hayden, Jet, Paul, Mr. Blurg, G-Bomb, Brick Star Wars Boy, Sith Trooper, NS Tech General, Matthew, how are you? Matthew, I got some news on when the Battlefront stream is going to be. 23rd of December, can finally confirm that now. So that's going to be the final stream of the year. Teddy, how are you doing? Already Dead, how are you doing? Already, did you figure out what the stream boss was and why your name was on the screen? If you got my reply. Awakens, what's up, Jack? Carrot Killer, Paul, Charles, how are you? Right, let's get into it, guys. So you're gonna see this in my next video, but very tragic, very sad news. This is gonna make you all cry. I was doing the Cloud City level, which is level this. Is it that one? Yeah, it's this one. It's the 6th one. I always get mixed up if this one's first or the Vader battle one's first. And I was doing really well, had like all the 9 out of 10 mini kits, True Jedi, and then the game froze. Now I can't blame it for freezing, this is like an Xbox 360 game, backwards compatibility, they're always glitchy, but hopefully I can get it done here. So if you're wondering why in the next video I seem to have more progression on this level than I do now, there you go. I also managed to unlock the Emperor, which is great. So we can, I want Boba. Boba's better, you see, for destroying things that are higher up, let's say. Let's hope we can get him and the Emperor. Oh, we got Vader. We got Vader. Okay, that's tragic. But welcome, Dirt Blocks. How are you? Right, Already Dead. You definitely got the idea because you want to replenish some health. Thank you for the $2. Fire Burning Anakin's for Already Dead for that
replenish a bit.
$2 donation. I know what the issue is. I'm going to sort my sound. I'm going to do questions. Stream the other day, my audio, I had to turn it up. Now I've got a new mic and it doesn't have these audio setting, like this audio setting part, this compatible part that was with my old one, so I have to do this via the party now because I'm stupid and I don't know how to do it otherwise. So that should be fixed now. Yeah, but that's so much better for me. I'm not deafening myself. I could hardly hear myself speak. This is what I had to do the other night for the Game Awards stream. But let's get into questions. First of all, I'll address the legacy mode thing, because I know I was looking over the Reddit, over my comments section, and I knew this was going to be the case anyway, so I'm not exactly shocked. But a lot of you still did think, and whether this was you figured this out from my channel or someone else's channel, I have no proof, but a lot of you did seem to think that Legacy Mode was 100% confirmed by people like myself, which obviously it wasn't the case, and I knew we were going to get reactions like this anyway. It happens every time. But I just want to confirm once again, and I know it's less people who think it was confirmed, that I didn't confirm it. We got to take these leaks as they come with a grain of salt, as they say. But I wouldn't get too down about Legacy Mode. Because one, I said this last week when I made the video, but if we don't get anything, so I was prepared not to get anything anyway, just in case, but if we don't get anything, it could still arrive to the game. Now, whether it's going to be called Legacy Mode or not, it's pretty irrelevant if it's going to be called that, but I think we will still get a mode that allows you to turn on grunts and a mode that allows you to do voice lines. The reason I say that is look at my latest video and look at the amount of tweets and the 2 tweets specifically. There has been others, but those 2 tweets I specifically included in that video, and also the fact that one of the lead developers on the game made it very clear that he's going to take it back to the team. So once again, don't get too down about Legacy Mode. It's still not 100% confirmed, but I honestly do think there is a chance, a high chance, that it's going to come to the game. Another reason why we potentially didn't get a trailer, now once again whether a leak is going to be true or not, but put the leak aside, another reason why we potentially didn't get a trailer is something that I'm going to talk about again in my next video, which you should expect midweek. But they will not put out another trailer until they have the release date 100% ready for us. I can guarantee you TT Games will not allow another trailer to surface, publish, anything like that, until there is a 100% confirmed release date. So that's another reason where they maybe could have had a trailer for us ready, but maybe they didn't have a release date. So we've got to keep those 2 things in mind. But anyway, we're going to get onto questions now. Hopefully I confirm that. But it's not going to be the last time it's going to happen, because when we get another leak, and I will cover as many leaks as we get, as long as they're not stupid, obviously. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean. Like, think of a stupid leak in your head. Lego Star Wars delayed to 2030. That's stupid. I wouldn't cover that. But if we get any more leaks, I will cover them. But it's important to remember that they are just leaks. Matthew, I'm still waiting for them to confirm the walker with the claw. Like, we need the walker with the claw in the game just for Matthew. He loves it that much. Does anyone know how many planets are in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga? Hayden, we know at least 20 planets are going to be in there. So once again, I don't need to... I remember doing this a few weeks ago. I don't actually need to go through and confirm every planet, because apart from Revenge of the Sith, that has a lot of planets like Felucia and Mygito that are just briefly in the movie when Order 66 goes down. Pretty much every original trilogy planet that you see in the movie, with the exception of Alderaan, because you don't really go down there in the movie, but apart from Alderaan, I would expect, I think we can already confirm this actually, but all the planets, including the 2 Death Stars, will be in the game. With the prequels, once again, every main planet that you go to in the movies will be in there. So Coruscant, Tatooine, I mean that will already be in there with the originals anyway, but Coruscant, Tatooine, Kamino, Geonosis, most of these are already confirmed. The only planets from the movies that aren't going to be in there is potentially Alderaan. You never know, we could get it, but it's not really sufficiently in the movies. You get a little glimpse of it in episode 3, and you will see, I have no doubt, I mean it may not happen, but you will most likely see planets like Felucia and Mygito in a cutscene for Order 66, but just don't get your hopes up about actually being able to go to those planets. And I know people may think, oh well, we got Felucia in Battlefront 2, but it's kind of a different scenario, I would argue there. I hope we can play on Felucia, but we just don't know. Will you be able to buy some Death Sticks? Well, let's hope we can purchase some Death Sticks in Lego Star Wars. I'd love that. Because if I lived in the Star Wars universe, I wouldn't be having any Death Sticks. I don't think that would be the wisest maneuver. Good shot, Boba. The red brick is out here. I know this level off by heart because of what happened when I was recording the other day. Question is, can I get True Jedi this time? You can't wait to play it over 500 characters. Hayden, just remember with the 500 characters business that there's 500 characters, but only 250 of them are confirmed to be playable. So that's not to say the other 250 plus will all be NPCs, which are non-playable characters. Characters like, let's just give an example for some people who may not know. Characters like these guys running around, they're NPCs. So they are counted in the 500 characters. But that's not to say the other 250 are all going to be NPCs, but just bear in mind that to our knowledge right now, information could change, but to our knowledge right now, only 250 of the 500 confirmed characters are going to be playable. Now, I definitely think that's going to change. I think if we're lucky, we could get up to the point of just under 300 characters that are actually playable. If we're very lucky, maybe 300. It depends in this time where the game was delayed from 2020 to 2021, if they've actually used that time to add more, or maybe the whole delay was because of the whole pandemic situation. They had to start working from home, and they're actually just catching back up on what they missed. So it could be either, it could be both. But that's the way it is right now with the characters. I still get a lot of questions on my videos about the NPCs, so I just want to make that clear. The best thing you can do, guys, honestly, is when you're watching videos, and once again, I know the majority do this, but especially the younger viewers, just make sure you listen closely to every word, and don't get your hopes up about something that isn't fully confirmed. There's 3 stages, really. This is how I like to look at it. So there's leaked... there's leaked/rumours, which is where someone claims to have information which could be true or could be not, and sometimes it comes true and sometimes it doesn't. Also, rumours are kind of the same thing. And then there's confirmed, which is 100% coming to the game without a doubt. And then there's just speculation, which is a total guessing game from me, which is like what I was doing with saying Felucia, Alderaan, Maigito coming to the game. So just bear all the stages in mind. Maybe I'll make a chart of the 3 stages of grief of LEGO Star Wars and any game speculation. Do you think that the other DLCs are Rebels and Clone Wars will release of the game? So I'm hopefully gonna cover this at some point. I've got like a bunch of videos planned, like quite a lot, but a lot of them are gonna have to wait until the new year because I'm gonna be very busy for the rest of this year. But when the menu screen was leaked, it said there was 8 DLCs, and obviously we only know about 6. Now, once again, they could have just scrapped 2 DLCs. There's been rumours that one of the other DLCs could be the character customizer, because they couldn't fit it in the game for launch. Now, once again, that could be true. That's another one of those leaks, so with all of them, just bear them in mind. Don't look too much into it, but at the same time, know it's there. But I think if they were going to leave one or the other, I think they'd leave Rebels, because Clone Wars is more popular, but Rebels is still very popular, just not as popular, and I think they could definitely do it. I hope, in an ideal world, I hope those remaining 2 are Clone Wars and Rebels. That'd just be the best way to do it, to be honest. I hate this part here. Why am I switching characters? Right. So are we getting a Rogue One DLC? We are getting a Rogue One DLC, but just to clarify, that shot of Darth Vader in the trailer, where he's at the corridor and it looks like it's from Rogue One, the developers confirmed on Twitter back in the summer that's not Rogue One. So the only Rogue One content we know about is the DLC pack of characters. We don't know who the characters are yet, but you can take some educated guesses that Jyn and Krennic and Cassian will definitely be in there, without a doubt. They'll be in there. Your day's been good, Hayden. That's good to hear. I hope everyone's had a great day today. It's been so dark today here. Like, I woke up this morning and it was just as dark. Well, not just as dark, but it's still dark. It's dark now. Because it's night time, and it was really dark all day. I didn't see any bit of sun all day. Tragic. They haven't confirmed how many AI can fit in a level yet, but I would continue to look at the cover image and say, well, it'd be very misleading if the front cover of the game showed something in it that showed something on it that isn't going to be in the game, and you look at the size of Hoth and Geonosis in that cover, and that's only one part of it, and I would say we're in for quite a roller coaster. You also look at the state of I say the state like it's a bad thing, but you look at the Clone Wars game and how many AI can fit in that, and that was made for not even last gen. That was made for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So we're upping this 2 gens now. That's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of characters. A lot of AI, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be crazy. Why is there a stream delay? I get asked this a lot. Has the stream delay got worse or something? Because there's around, it should be around 20 to 30 seconds, which it has to be, in order, for me personally at least, in order for me to be able to stream in the first place. But if it's gotten worse, I'll look into it, but it shouldn't have. I should hope that the NPCs aren't going to stream snipe me, Jet. I mean, the one good thing is, most of the time I should be able to play this game without online players. Like, I know all the stream snipers from Battlefront probably, the ones that went after me at least, probably hate it that they can't join my LEGO Star Wars games and ruin this for me. Not that they ruined my Battlefront games for me, but they do get annoying. But if there's an online mode, I'll have to invite all the stream snipers back in so they can have some fun. I've got a shirtless stormtrooper. I have no doubt at this point, because I was questioning it, but I have no doubt that they're going to add the shirtless stormtroopers in the game. Because you look at the holiday special, and they had like they didn't even hesitate to put shirtless Kylo Ren in there. So I think without a doubt we're going to get the shirtless stormtroopers, which everyone's going to go crazy about. What are they called? Beach troopers, isn't it? They're called beach troopers. Captain Bloxy, welcome. So when the developers said they might add more DLC in the future, do you think they might add DLC for future Star Wars projects like the Obi-Wan TV show or the Cassian Andor show? It depends, because has the Cassian Andor show got a release date? Because that's filming right now. I know the Obi-Wan show is about to start filming, but some of these projects won't be until 2022, and a LEGO game, unless it's going to be different, but a LEGO game isn't going to have that same lifespan that your AAA game would get. Even a game like Battlefront, which, alright, ended too soon, definitely, but it still had a lifespan of just under 3 years. Whether that was originally planned or not, I couldn't tell you, but that's the situation there. So I honestly would not get my hopes up for content of anything past Bad Batch, to be honest. Like, they've confirmed Bad Batch. What's interesting there as well... No, actually, I was going to say that we're going to have the Bad Batch skin pack before the show releases, but then I forget that the Bad Batch show is actually coming out pretty early next year, so never mind that point. But Bad Batch, I would take an educated guess at that, and I'd say that's going to be the latest piece of Star Wars that we get content from, and that is confirmed as well, which is good. So to recap, the 6 confirmed character packs, which you can get with the Deluxe Edition, or most likely will be able to buy separately, are 2 Mandalorian character packs, Rogue One, Solo: A Star Wars Story, Bad Batch, and the Classic character pack, which will include versions of characters from the old games. We know Lando is in there already, and probably if Lando's in there, you're going to have Luke, Leia, Han. No, wrong way, Boba. Right, can we throw that? Well, that didn't work. I blew up my teammate. No! No! Wait, that's going to get them now. I'm trying not to lose hearts all the time. It's not working well for me, losing hearts. Alright, let's get another question. Cassian Andor show is 2021? When all these shows are out, because I watched all the trailers and stuff, there's so many shows, and obviously I don't want to get my hopes up for all of them, but it's looking pretty positive. Alright, let's find some questions. Will there be... I don't know who that is, Tony, as a playable character you're referring to. That is that a character? Is that like an expanded universe character? So when the developer... I read that one. Oh dear, I'm repeating questions. Is multiplayer a thing? Not confirmed yet. There was a Steam screenshot that suggested it, maybe, but they've not said much. I would expect at least 2 players online if they want to upgrade it from the complete saga, which I would expect them to do. Do you think they'll have a red brick that Jar Jar can come with where he goes everywhere with you? I've seen this before, Matthew. I've seen like people actually asking for this on like the Reddit and stuff. And I think I've seen it on Twitter as well, like people actually wanting Jar Jar to go everywhere with you. Like, if you can get one where C-3PO is on Chewie's back, then surely they can have that. Ray tracing. Remind me what ray tracing is? Already dead? Am I stupid? I don't actually know the term. Ray tracing. God, I'm gonna get. I can just tell I should know this. It just sounds like something I should know, but I don't. I have no idea. Right, this is the part I believe where my game froze last time actually. Oh yeah, I've got the. I don't know if you can tell. I've got the stud magnet now, so I didn't really do well in saving up for invincibility, did I? That didn't go well. The game will be available, yes, on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So confirmed platforms are Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X/S, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And just to clarify on PC, because I still get questions about this as well, the game is coming on PC for whatever reason, which I think is a stupid reason, but for whatever reason, LEGO no longer do physical copies of their games for PC. So yeah, I think that's ridiculous, especially if you love collecting like the pre-order bonuses, because essentially, like if you're a PC player and you don't own a console whatsoever, then you would have to buy like a pointless copy of LEGO Star Wars just to get that loot minifigure. No, I'm not too bothered about the loot minifigure myself. That's not even because I don't collect like the physical LEGO sets anymore. It's just because it's underwhelming. But I'm not too bothered about it. It's there as far as I'm concerned. Like it's not going to affect the actual game itself and make the game less entertaining in any way. So I'm completely fine with it. But I liked the Finn one. I still have it somewhere. Oh, I know, I got it again. This is what happened the other day. This is the exact point. Oh, Jesus. That's exactly, I promise you, this is where I should just leave this mission. Because I can't play it. I might not be able to complete this game. Because this mission, this is the one I was telling you all at the start, when you watch my next video, and I'm doing this very mission, and it looks like I've got everything, and then I play the game and I've not. It's because it froze at that exact point. This isn't like a disc version of the game either. Like this is actually like a digital version, so I might not even be able to complete the game, which isn't good because I'm going for the 100% of this, and this is all achievements as well, which is what I'm really going for. I've 100%ed the Force Awakens, the complete saga, the Clone Wars. You can't get the video game on backwards compatibility, so I can't do that one. But this is the final one. And I can't do it because I've glitched that part. If anyone has the original trilogy at home, on preferably, I mean, if you've got it on PlayStation 4, that's fine, and it might work on there. If you've got the original trilogy as backwards compatibility on your Xbox One, please play this mission and just let me know what happens, because that's twice now, and it's not even like it's different spots. That's like the same spot, so I might not even be able to complete that mission. Because I did this one off stream. I've got 9 out of 10 on this one now. This one works fine. I'm really annoyed about that, because I might not be able to finish it. I'll get back to questions now. It's so annoying. Can you get the deluxe edition if you aren't living in North America? Right, so the North America deluxe edition situation... The music's come back on. Hang on, I'm going to answer your question. The music came back on because obviously it froze. I had this already turned off. And now it's come back on. Alright, the deluxe edition situation. Because I still get so many, like... I've considered so many times just doing a video where I cover everything that we know so far. But the problem with that is... the attention span on those videos isn't as big, and not as many people will watch it. And also, I'll still get questions, but I want to put a lot of these questions to bed. But I know people will still give them, which is fine. I'm just saying I want to clarify it all for you. But the situation is that you can get the deluxe edition wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter where the hell you are. Like, you're in Europe, you're in America, you're on planet Mars. I don't think they sell them on Mars, but we can see. But anyway, the situation is that if you live in North America only, you can get the Darth Vader case where if you pull off the sleeve, you can take off his helmet. That's exclusive to North America. So even if you're in the rest of America, usually, and I know this being British, but it's like America first, screw the rest of the world. But in this case, it's like North America first, screw the rest of the world, including the rest of America. Which is very strange, because that's never the case. It's usually just America first on everything. So, interesting, obviously. But the Darth Vader case is the thing that's exclusive to North America. The actual deluxe edition with the 6 DLC packs and the Han Solo Carbonite case, which is, once again, you can get the deluxe edition without buying that. That's exclusive to Target, I believe, in the US and then Game over here. But you can get the deluxe edition anywhere. It's just that sleeve that's exclusive to North America. When can we get the game in different parts of the world? It should release globally on the same day, which I like. I don't like when things release. I mean, it's not the case with games. It's the case with shows. I know some countries still don't have Disney Plus, which is utterly crazy, but what can you do? But the game should release everywhere. However, I don't know if this is going to work, but with Jedi Fallen Order, I managed to play a day early here because I changed my region to Australia. So if you want to try and play the game early once we have a release date, the day before it's supposed to release, unless you live in Australia, that is, but if you're outside of Australia, the day the game is supposed to release for you, the day before that, try changing your region to Australia and seeing if it lets you play. It works for me with Fallen Order, but that's not to say it's going to work this time. They may have put a stop to this stuff, because it works with a lot of games, but on next gen they may have finally come up with a stop to this. I don't know. Do I think there'll be more DLCs in the future? It's hard to say, because I compare it to The Force Awakens, but at the same time, we can't just compare it to the Force Awakens game, because it's supposed to be the biggest LEGO game of all time, and also it's 4 years on, well, it'll be 5 years on when this releases. There's a chance of those 2 extra DLC packs that were in the leaked screenshot, because there was 8 in there. But I really wouldn't say anything else from them. There may be level packs, but at the same time, I don't think the level packs were as... This is a personal opinion, but I don't think the level packs were as good as, like, the character packs with The Force Awakens, because once you've played the level, that's it. And not to mention the levels were a bit underwhelming. I think with, like, because if you think of, if they were to add on levels, it wouldn't be levels from the Skywalker Saga itself, it'd be like Clone Wars levels, for example. But if they were to restrict, let's say, like an Ahsoka versus Darth Maul level behind a paywall, people would just be mad, because they know how much people love the Clone Wars. So once again, you can say the same, like they're restricting characters but behind a paywall, but with levels, that's a full-on experience, isn't it? Playing as a character is still an experience, but I would argue a level offers so much more. Look, that's more of a personal opinion. Once again, the 3 stages, there's speculation slash... Well, Already Dead, thank you, $2. Fire burning Anakin's in the chat for Already Dead. I do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. But anyway, there's the 3 stages. So there's speculation, then slash leaks, and then there's confirmation. We're on the speculation level there for the DLC part. And what characters will have different animations? I think to a degree a lot of them will. Where I think it will be different is... So for example, all the default Jedi... Obviously Yaddle... I think Yaddle will move a lot like Yoda, believe it or not. I know that's out of this world, isn't it? Coming out with something like that. But I think like Ki-Adi-Mundi, Plo Koon, Ayla Secura, they're all gonna have the same animations. I think Anakin and Obi-Wan will mostly have the same animations. They might have like a different front flip or something. Grievous will be the most unique by a mile. If you do get characters like Ahsoka or Starkiller as maybe Vader's apprentice, which I think is unlikely, but if it was to happen, they'd obviously have the different lightsaber stance. But that's about... I would just say characters who you expect to be similar will be similar. Like Boba and Jango will be similar, but at the same time, they'll have those little differences where Jango has dual pistols, and Boba has a singular weapon. I hope Yoda isn't slow. I hope we get Yoda's hover chair back, because his hover chair is like one of the very few things that didn't make it from the video game to the complete saga, but it was in the files for the complete saga. So we can't have a go at it too much, because look at when it was made. But the inconsistency with Yoda, I get we see it in the movie as well. He's like a walking stick sometimes, and then he activates the lightsaber and he's jumping and doing flips everywhere. But in game, it's like you always had to have Yoda's lightsaber activated in order for him to move. That really made Yoda annoying to play as. Like I don't really, even as a Force Ghost in this game, I don't enjoy using Yoda, because I don't want to use his lightsaber. And even when he's using the lightsaber, he does that little like limp walk, which is it's just frustrating. Semen, welcome to the stream. Jackson, welcome. Right, let's do some more questions. If stormtroopers keep coming up, stop coming up here. Well, look, every time I try to read one, another one walks up. Right. Question. Do you think they'll release a Fallen Order DLC pack? Honestly, no. I don't think any games will get DLC packs. That's usually the way it goes. Like, games don't cross over with games. It's like people wanted Fallen Order content in Battlefront. It just doesn't work like that, sadly. I wish it did, but I think there's licensing issues that cause it as well, because even though it's all Star Wars, like, you have to get... You got to remember, Lego Star Wars isn't made by EA. It's the only Star Wars game, for console at least, under the Disney era, that's not made by EA. I mean, I don't know if all that pinball stuff and whatever is made by EA, to be honest, but are we really counting that? But that might not be made by EA, to be honest. I hate this part here. Like, I need to find a question that I can answer while I frustratingly get through this part. What have we got? Tyler, I thought I did acknowledge you. I mean, I knew you were here. But how are you doing, Tyler? Why didn't you stay for that late stream? I mean, you're probably glad you didn't stay. That was late as hell for nothing. What did you think of Star Wars branching out to Pepsi for a crossover between Darth Maul and Pepsi Man? You're saying, like, what did I think? Like, it's happened? Has that happened? I know nothing of this. Captain Bloxy says, hashtag get Disney Plus to all countries. Absolutely. What countries still don't have it? Because I know they're out there, because I see comments sometimes like, my country doesn't have Disney Plus, but obviously that's just my country. Like, what country is your country? So what countries still don't have it? But I know they're out there. Do I think the original Yoda Death Noise will be in the game? Yes, I do. 100%. Whatever way, it will be in there. TT Games, you can see this in my latest video actually, but TT Games retweeted a fan poll very early on stating, asking for the Yoda Death Noise in LEGO Star Wars. Now, if they didn't add it after that, that's just a troll. But I gotta say about TT Games, from what I've seen so far, these guys really respect the fans, which you like to see. At the end of the day, I don't want to see it where you just obey the fans at any cost, because then you can't be creative. But they are. You look at that trailer, and I actually feel bad for picking apart like the clone trooper colours and legions now, even though that video wasn't meant to be 100% serious. I feel honestly so bad for doing that, because the developers seem really nice, and just something as simple as Yaddle. Like, Yaddle does nothing in the movies. Well, they bothered to give her her own shot, pretty much make the first ever official LEGO Yaddle, just for us. And the way they retweet the fan stuff about obviously like the LEGO Yoda Death Noise. You listen to James McLaughlin, who's the developer, in that interview in my latest video as well, and the fact that when asked about adding grunts to the game, he didn't just dismiss it. He actually took it back to the team, and even if they can't add it, I won't be mad at them, because they've tried, they've acknowledged it. I think they will add it, honestly, or they'll add it to some degree. But you have to respect these developers. I think we're going to be very lucky to have developers like these working on the game. Okay, we need to take some cover. I'm on 1 heart. That's not good. Where does that lead me to? Nope, I'm gonna die. Take cover. How you doing, Ahsoka? Welcome. We don't have Disney Plus. Yeah, who is we? Who are you as we don't have Disney Plus? Like, what country's that? Where are we here? Yeah, there's still some studs up there. No, I'm gonna die. Nope, get your lightsaber out, Vader! Oh, Vader. Too late. Too late. I hate it when stormtroopers are coming out of a terminal and you can't destroy the terminal. It's one of those levels. No, I didn't mean to kill him because that's going to just start a fight now, isn't it? What is the Lego Yaddle death noise going to be? That is a big question. That is a huge question. Imagine if it was... I was going to say like a female version of Yoda's screech, but the thing is, if you said to an outsider, like, you played them that noise and you said, like, is this a boy or a girl? I don't think they'd know. It could be either. So maybe they'll just give them... I wouldn't complain if they gave Yaddle the same one. And what would be really funny is if Grogu is a playable character, which I think he will be in one of the Mandalorian character packs. I definitely think Grogu will be a character. And what would be really funny is if Grogu had like a baby version of the Scream. I think that'd be absolutely hilarious. So, well, we can only wait and see, I suppose. A feminized Yoda Scream, I'd be fine with that. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. Maybe just make it a little higher pitched, I don't know. Alright, that's 5. Are they still going to do base building battles? Sorry, the chat just like lagged for me for some reason. Are they still going to do base building battles to make it the biggest game like they said they would? And they'd hide and cover from the Force Awakens. I think they're going to have the hide and cover thing from the Force Awakens just because the combat looks, from what I've seen, looks like it's going to be very similar to the Force Awakens. Not the same, but similar. I think they'll definitely add the hide and cover. And the base battles thing, I don't think it will be exactly the same, if I'm honest with you. Like, I don't think it's going to be, here's a gold cannon you can make, and here's like 20 lots of barracks of stormtroopers. I don't know, but I think there'll be similarities. I just look at the box art, and the Geonosis and the Hoth shots just look so much like base building to me. What just surprises me, I've said this before, is like, I love the base building and so many people love the base building, but there's actually an audience out there that really don't like the base building, which is fine and everything. I'm just saying, I don't want TT Games to see that criticism of the base building, because then they won't add it for the people that do like it. But we can't help that from possibly happening. We've got to force this. Alright, where's Boba? Something I've noticed is when you're using the jetpack with Boba, he doesn't actually lock on to anyone, which is a bit frustrating. Come on, get that across. Get that across. Oh, Luke. Lucas. Have I gotten True Jedi in this level? Nowhere near it yet. I should hopefully have it. That's what my aim is, but there's too many of them, Master Skywalker. What am I going to do? It's so much easier when I'm not streaming, but I'm trying to do questions, so get that heart. I'm going down, and my studs are going everywhere. Right, if I can just get up there. 1 heart again. God. Jesus. Don't use the jetpack then, but that's why I love Boba. I love using the jetpack. Jetpack's so fun. Alright, we're gonna go this way. We're never gonna build those stairs. I mean, we don't really need to build them, do we? Because, like, we can just choose our characters either way. No, stop doing that, Vader. Open the door, you idiot. Vader. Idiot Vader. Look, it's just one after another through this bloody door. Let's destroy as many as we can here. And then change to C3PO, open that. You see a lot of people talking to developers on Twitter. I'm sure you do. I don't actually use it anymore. Because I think it's pretty, like... Twitter's very toxic. I don't enjoy it. But I do keep up to date with the developers on Twitter. And they seem really nice. I keep up to date with what they're replying to. If there's anything I need to take on board. And they honestly seem like just great people, to be honest. Right, let's open this. There's still another stormtrooper. There's so many of them. Right, new question anyway, guys. Let's find one. Why am I legally obligated not to shoot if I'm the Emperor? I mean, you can't shoot with the Emperor. You can use the lightning, or you can lock with your lightsaber. Can we not destroy that bike? Boba, stop throwing it the wrong way. No, we can't destroy the bike for whatever reason. Why do we always get onto talking about Fortnite? It's beyond me. Fortnite always comes up in the chat. Come on, guys, seriously? You still all play Fortnite? No, it's fine if you do, but Lego Star Wars here. Star Wars in general. What did we all think of the Bad Batch trailer? I thought it was great, personally. Very impressed. In Romania, it's hard to see Star Wars on TV. Do you have Disney Plus in Romania? Because I feel so sorry for these countries that don't. Disney Plus is a fantastic creation because, like I've said many times actually, and this was the case in so many countries. But if you wanted to watch season 6 of the Clone Wars legally, which let's be honest, we all watched it online because we had no other choice. But if you wanted to watch season 6 of the Clone Wars legally in the UK, you couldn't because it never released here. It never came to our Netflix. It never came out on Blu-ray. Like I shipped in a Blu-ray from I think it was from the US to be honest, of season 6. And it worked once and then it didn't work again. Now I'd already watched it online, but I kind of wanted to watch it in full HD. But now we got Disney Plus, we can finally watch it, which is great. But it was just depressing, to be honest. So I think Disney Plus is great personally. It's helped allow everyone to watch Star Wars, apart from the countries where you can't. So not everyone, clearly then. What did that even do? I have no idea. You got your season 6 DVD from Germany. Yeah, the reason I hesitated when I said US is because Germany kind of rings a bell. But then again, Germany is in Europe and I didn't think Europe actually got season 6. So, we do now. Thank the maker. You think the Bad Batch is going to be boring? Look, I'm not the biggest fan of them personally, but I'm not saying I don't like them because I love clones. That's the thing. I love like Rex and Fives, two of my favourite characters in Star Wars. But the Bad Batch to me, they felt so generic. Like I watched the episodes years ago when the unfinished versions came out on Disney Plus, and it just seems like you have, the smart one, the strong one, the leader, and then so it's the smart one, which is like Tech, the strong one, which is Wrecker, the leader, which is Hunter, and then Crosshair, which is like the quiet one, but the accurate one, I suppose, in terms of like his fighting. They're just so generic to me. I never liked them that much, but their show seems to interest me because of the period it takes place in. taking a look at clones and what, how they were decommissioned, but possibly how they transitioned into the Empire, and to play those characters as well if we relate it back to the Skywalker Saga. But to play as them in the Skywalker Saga is going to be so fun. I cannot wait. I'm curious for Wrecker if they make his character like a bit bigger, like if they give him bigger Lego legs or whatever. Because I don't think they actually have bigger Lego legs. I remember Pong Krell, because I had Lego Pong Krell when I was younger, and they made like a specific piece to make him look bigger. It looked really bad, but they don't actually have like bigger Lego legs. But they could make some, like they've made smaller ones, even smaller ones for Grogu. Feels so nice now not to have to call him like Baby Yoda or the child. Hello Stephen, how are you? Dishwasher, welcome. Echo, oh Echo, yes of course. Echo was kind of added in. I apologise. I loved Echo, but I preferred him when he was an ARC trooper. The new Echo doesn't feel like the same Echo, but look, they're not. I don't hate the Bad Batch. I'm still so excited to see them. Yeah, Tyler, that's like the first thing you'd think of when you think of Pong Krell, not like his story arc in the Clone Wars. You'd think about that. I won't repeat it because I'll keep my commentary as PG as possible. Tyler's going to drive all the children away, which is not what we're supposed to do. I mean, I do want to sit here and say, like, it's mostly children watching for LEGO Star Wars, which I know there's a lot of you out there, but there's also, like, so many older fans like myself that are just in this for the nostalgia. Like, no one in real life quite gets it, I'll admit. They don't get why I went from Battlefront to LEGO Star Wars, even though Battlefront was cancelled. They don't get why LEGO Star Wars would be the next one in line. Well, one, we don't have much choice, but two, look, I wouldn't play something if I found it boring, like I didn't bother with Squadrons, but LEGO Star Wars is that nostalgic thing that most Star Wars fans who played it when they were a kid loved. Is there any Star Wars fan that played LEGO Star Wars when they were a kid that didn't love LEGO Star Wars? Because we gotta have serious words. I'm all for having your own opinion, but you're just crazy if you played this when you were a kid and you didn't like it. I don't understand how you can even wake up in the morning and be proud of who you are if that's the case. Did they confirm how many Kyber bricks they're going to be besides the one we got? 9... How many was it? It's in that screenshot in my video. 950 it was. It wasn't 1,000. It was like 950. I'm going to specifically check this because I am about giving you, when I can answer a question and 100% confirm it, I'm about giving you the right answer. So I'm going to go back right now. The video wasn't even that long ago. And I'm going to check. And guys, if you are new, feel free to like and subscribe as well. I would appreciate it very much. Alright, Kyber bricks. How long ago was this? Where is it? Over 900. What's the specific figure? I'm clicking on the video now. I will find this. I'm not going to say I don't know. That's not good enough. Hang on. I'm on the video. Where's the shot where it says... Right, I got it here, I think. 952 is the confirmed amount of Kyber bricks in the game. Now, whether these are going to be like red bricks, the equivalent, whether they're going to be like mini kits, we don't know. But there's 952, so that's your Kyber brick number. As I was saying though, guys, like, subscribe if you're new, I would appreciate it. Mickey, you got a question. Is it weird to name your child Grogu and make him wear robes? What, are we talking about an actual child, or are we referring to Grogu's parents in Star Wars? Because I wouldn't say it's weird. Weird to do it to a real child, maybe. That child should be unique. He shouldn't just have a child in real life and base him off Grogu. I wouldn't recommend. Right, we'll come back this way. I just got some unfinished business over here first because I think I gotta blow. No, we gotta take the land speeder to the Jawas. Do we destroy those? Like, how do we activate those control panels? I'm pretty sure we destroy them. Right, we're gonna get the land speeder. Gotta go back up there. Still got a lot of... Like, this is a long mission, which is why I'm doing it now. If you want to get everything on this mission, like I'm trying to do right now, it's going to take a while, so that's the plan. Astro Boy, welcome to the stream. How are you? Good to see you. We've had like around 100 people watching, guys, in the stream. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you're new. I do appreciate any new people here. Alright, next question anyway. Let's give my land speed to the Jawas while I find one. Right, here's your land speeder, mate. Take it. Take it. Doesn't want it. Maybe I've already done it. Okay, no, now we can do this. Okay. Right. Hello, Pipes. Welcome. Right, let the land speeder do its thing. Can't see any questions right now with the chat I'm currently looking at. Right, now can we give it to the Jawa? Do you want this or not? You know what, just die then. Just die. Yep. I don't care about you if you don't want this. Right, anyway. You're playing this on Complete Saga, Captain. I need someone to play it on... I need someone to play the final mission of Episode 5 on backwards compatibility for Xbox and tell me if it freezes every time you play it, because it freezes for me. It's just annoying me at this point. Ah, get out of my ATST, that's mine. Idiot. Right, we'll come back and blow all this stuff up once I've like eliminated all the stormtroopers this way, so they don't keep coming for me. Because I think once I've done everything here, they'll start to stop coming, I believe. We're doing well on True Jedi, actually. Need to get all these, whatever these are, like satellites up there. Shoot the one up there, what are you doing? There's one like right up there and he won't shoot it. Is that a probe droid? I didn't know they were in this mission. Wow. Is there going to be button mashing like in The Force Awakens? I think there will be. I don't want there to be, but I honestly do think there will be. It's unfortunate, to be honest, but I just look at the combat. I look at that Rey and Kylo fight we've seen, and that looks very button mashy to me. And like in the trailer, when the Emperor starts to shoot lightning at Luke, I think that's going to be button mashing, just how it was in The Force Awakens. The button mashing, do people, let's get a vote out of the people here. Do you enjoy the button mashing or not? Or do you prefer the original mechanics? I much prefer the button, sorry, I much prefer the original mechanics. Did I just nearly say I prefer the button mashing? Hello Hayden, hello Alex. If characters get voices in the new LEGO game, maybe we'll hear Yaddle's first words. I know, right? Like, that's why I'm not actually against voices. I will be playing with grunts most of the time. But, I mean, I say that, but I think I am going to really enjoy the voice lines too. Just to hear a lot of characters. Now, I do definitely think there'll be certain characters that don't have voices. Like background. All main characters, or characters that to some extent do something, will have voices. I can guarantee you that. But, I think certain characters will, maybe like, I don't know, Koff, for example. I know we've already heard him in Clone Wars anyway. But like a Jedi like him, I don't think he'll get a voice. He'll have grunts and stuff, because they can give anyone grunts. But I don't think we'll get voices for characters like him. Like Rebel soldiers, maybe. Maybe they'll just get the standard one voice. They'll all sound the same, you could argue. Maybe that'll be how it works. I bet they'll all sound the same. I hope they make the AI characters work with you, or you can only hope. Like, yeah, there's nothing worse than a bunch of useless AI characters. Like, there's nothing worse than a bunch of useless AI characters. Like in this game, the AI can't kill anyone. My AI partner, so Luke right now, can't kill anyone. He'll fight, he'll shoot, but it won't do any damage. I just find that utterly pointless, to be honest. I don't understand why the hell they do that. But once again, it's an older game, and we can accept it because of when it was made, or at least I can. Like, look, Luke's got his lightsaber out, but he's not going to fight. Or if he does, he won't do any damage. Oh dear, get up, come on. We nearly missed one, guys. We nearly missed one. That's 6 out of 10. This is such a long-ass mission. This is not Complete Saga, this is Original Trilogy. The Grogu Death Noise Gunner, I hope, is a baby version of Yoda's. That would blow up the internet, or the LEGO Star Wars community at least. That would be amazing in every way. That would be utterly fantastic. Just imagine a baby Grogu scream. Like, can we just think about that for a second? Oh dear. Stormtroopers just keep coming. I can't look down these doors at all. We better get True Jedi though. Like, this mission goes on and on. The missions are so long compared to the Complete Saga. You know, I missed a few destroyable objects around here, I remember. See? Right there. Gotta get all studs, guys. All studs. Right, that's gonna help. Now we'll blow some silver objects up as Boba Fett. Next question anyway. I hope Stormtroopers won't attack me if I pull a lever with a Stormtrooper helmet on. I hope that unless you attack them, if you're like playing as a Stormtrooper, then the Stormtroopers won't attack you. Or like, if you're playing as an Imperial of any sort, the Imperials won't attack you. The same way as like if you're playing as a Battle Droid, the Separatists won't attack you unless you attack them. As in this game, it's inconsistent. Sometimes they will, and sometimes they won't. Now, it depends if they've probably heard, like, shooting down the hallway or something. But I pray that they don't. Button mashing or quick time events. Difficult to... Combat is interesting. It's like, at the end of the day, I love the combat in this game, but it is so simple, and if we were given the combat in this game, I don't think I would be satisfied, because it's so outdated, but at the same time, I appreciate the combat in this game. And I don't know what I prefer. I don't want button mashing, but I want something a little more advanced than what you get in this. We'll obviously see what we end up getting. I'm excited to fight random NPCs around the map without having to activate a side mission. What do you think? Yeah, of course. Just having like little brawls. Like, I'm pretty sure if you kill someone in here right now, I don't think it activates anything, but it would do in the normal canteen. Oh no, it does. It does. Yeah, just having little fights like this, but having them with like Grievous and characters like that. Grievous and Anakin on Kashyyyk. We've already seen that one, haven't we? That'd be so fun. Okay. I don't have Quick Force on because I unlocked it. Let's get a few of these on actually. Those two definitely. Fast Force, Tractor Beam. There you go. That should do. Now we should force very quickly. Believe it or not. Oh, very nice. Right, next question. When I look at my chat, am I proud or disappointed? It depends. It depends on the time. Some of the like I'm not gonna lie and sit here and act like I don't see everything. I don't see everything in the chat. especially when I'm full on concentrating. Like I will miss stuff, but I regularly see comments that I'm just like, I'm not answering that, or I can't believe they've typed that. But at the same time, you expect it at this point. I don't take it too seriously, but sometimes I do eye roll. Like Tyler especially, I eye roll at, but he knows that. Already Dead, I actually eye roll at way more now than I used to. And Jet, I mean, I'm referring to my moderators here, the ones who should set the example, but I eye roll at them many times, even Jet, who I never used to. I'm sure they'll make cutscenes with dialogue more enjoyable. I think, like, I prefer... This is the thing, I do prefer the grunts, but if I'm not... I'd be lying to you if I said I'm not looking forward to hearing Obi-Wan say hello there and Grievous to say General Kenobi. Of course I am. Like, I can't wait. It's going to be great. I honestly can't wait for it. Gotta get all these studs. We gotta get them all, because I know this mission, you can't get True Jedi on it on free play unless you're using like extras, of course. What is the point in that? I love how nobody starts troubling with you when you do a mind trick. What will be the time if you were going to a speedrun on this mission? Maybe like 15 minutes, because it is a pretty long one. It does go on and on. But doing a speedrun, I thought Dagobah was one of the longest, but it's actually not. Dagobah's pretty easy to get done quite quickly. I'd say both of the Tatooine missions would take the longest doing a speedrun. And also... probably the second Death Star mission, the one where you've already rescued Leia and you've got like thousands of stormtroopers. Any episode 6 ones? The first Endor mission, but that depends how good of a pilot you are. Like if you're a good pilot, you won't struggle with the first Endor mission. But if you're not, like myself, then you're going to struggle. I would say to get it done quite quickly. All the missions in Skywalker Saga, by the way, guys, are confirmed to be 15 minutes. Now, I would say that's like, once again, playing through it as fast as you possibly can. If you're doing it with mini kits, like now, they could take you ages. Like this mission will probably take me another like 20 minutes if I really want to get True Jedi. But I could just put on the coin multipliers. I know a lot of people just want me to do that, but I'm going to do this legit. It feels better. And I want to do that in the latest game as well. I'm curious if there will be cheat codes for everything with the age or the day and age of the time period we're living in, if that would actually work. Because imagine you have like coin multiplier codes on day 1. Alright, you'd still have to do all the levels and play through them, but you're gonna get everything a lot quicker in terms of True Jedi, which will obviously be in there. You're gonna get True Jedi so quickly. You're also gonna have all the characters pretty much once you've done all the levels, which I don't think will take long if you've got all the multipliers on. It might just be mini kits you end up struggling with, honestly. Oh god, who was it who said, am I proud of my chat? Because right now I'm not proud of the vast majority of you. Jesus. You guys. Should be glad that I won't. I'm not the type of guy to cry myself to sleep tonight about all these horrible things that you're saying about me. Hello, Rossa. What do you think about the missions like episode 2 with ships and Hoth and walkers? I think they're going to be a lot more enjoyable. Look, I hate every vehicle mission in this game, whether it's whether it's snow speeders, whether it's Endor speeders, whether it's TIE fighters, X-wings, I don't like any of them. They're still nostalgic, but they're not well made. Once again, I won't hold them to it. It's the time when it was made, but none of those missions are well made in this at all. But I think that will change. I still think we will always prefer ground missions all the way. But at the same time, I think they will improve those missions. I really enjoyed like the Death Star run in Battlefront 1. I think that was great. I was very sad not to see it in Battlefront 2 actually. And it's one of the really unique things about Battlefront 1. But I enjoyed that. So I'd love to say I actually enjoy like vehicle levels in the new game, which I think we will be able to say. There's going to be ones, and there's going to be normal levels as well that are just not enjoyable. Like for example, Tatooine. I am hoping, because it's confirmed to be 5 levels an episode, so I'm hoping they just combine the 2 Tatooine ones into one. But there's no guarantee they will do that. I hope they will, obviously, but we'll see. Get that. This level, this is like the longest level to do. I think this is the longest level in the game if you want to get everything as well. Look how long this takes. We've been on this pretty much since the other level crashed. We've been on this level, and this will be the only level we get done today. I can assure you of that. That's how long this thing is. What door does this lead to? There's so many doors. What's here? Oh no, this is back out here. Right, we got to go back through there to. Why is he here now? No, it's too much. God. And what I also don't like about this game is you can't exit and save at any point. Like, you have to complete the level to save your progress. Right, good. The bombs really help with reaching everything in this game. What is Legacy Mode? Legacy Mode, which is not confirmed yet, it's just a rumour, but when you activate Legacy Mode, the grunts will become active from the old LEGO Star Wars games. If you turn it off, you're going to get voices. So I saw a lot of comments saying I'm going to do one save with Legacy Mode on and then another without. But once again, we still don't know if Legacy Mode is actually a thing. I'm going to be talking about it in my next video either way, so don't worry about that. But I don't even know if it will be an option that you can do one save with and one save without. I think, personally, if they do a Legacy Mode, it will be a case of you can turn it on and off whenever you want. Now, obviously, yeah, you could just do a save where you always have it turned on, and then another save where you always have it turned off. I don't know. But Legacy Mode might not even exist. We've always got to bear that in mind for now. I do think it exists. Whether it is called Legacy Mode or not is another question. But I do think Legacy Mode exists, and I do think we will get something along the lines of it. Which is great. But that's a hope right now. I'm surprised I didn't kill myself then doing that. I was way too close. Right, let's go and open those doors, and that should lead us back out to where we need to be. Can we not go through there? When is the next video? Midweek. Pre-recorded it. Oh, it should be going out soon. Why not welcome? Michael, welcome. At least we're going to get True Jedi. I mean, I'd be very worried if we didn't get True Jedi. But we seem close enough to get it. We just got to make sure we honestly go everywhere. Because I don't fancy, like I said, you can't exit without... you can't exit and save at any given point in this game. You have to complete the mission. So if we're like a mini kit down or anything, then once again I won't have to come back and do True Jedi, which is great. but I'd still have to go through everything. So yeah, the True Jedi's done. We'll keep getting the studs just for the sake of characters. It's far more rewarding when you do it like this, and you don't have to you don't have like the multipliers on. The multipliers actually ruin it in a lot of ways, I think. I didn't realise I fought like this, but I don't mind getting the multipliers properly, but cheating with codes to get them, I suppose it's not cheating if you can do it, but it kind of takes it out for me, which is, I'm hoping there's no codes, at least early on in the Skywalker Saga's life. Like, if there's codes like a year in, or like 6 months in, I'm not going to be too bothered. But I just hope there's no codes like straight away, because I know there's going to be, we know certain codes, like you're going to be able to just have Palpatine like that, who is a big character, but at the same time, I'm not too bothered about it. Like, I'll accept it, it's fine. But just not everyone. True Jedi hype, yeah, we got it. Now we can go to the cinema, everyone. Let's just destroy the cinema. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, they were just here to watch a movie, and I've ruined it for them. And all that double score. We're going to have a lot of studs by the time we've done this. Here we go, the movie's starting, guys. Fasten your seat belts. We're going to be in for a beautiful movie here. Oh no, wait, we got to force it now, haven't we? Let's do another question. Do you think ground ships will be 50-50 new to the game? So in terms of like what ships will be new, we're going to get a lot. Like, there's far less ships and vehicles in the old game than there will be the new game already, I think. Like, you look at the facts that we saw in one of those terrible trailers or ads were popping up online. We're getting the Geonosis asteroid field. So already, the vehicles we already had are going to be upgraded, because you're probably going to be able to use the seismic charges, for example, with Jango Fett. But in terms of vehicles we didn't get, like I don't think we actually didn't get to play as AT-ATs at any point in these original LEGO Star Wars games. I think we will get to play as them. So there's going to be vehicles you see in the background that you can actually use this time around, which already is a bonus. And then what other ones aren't in there? I mean, you're going to have all the sequel ones anyway, which obviously aren't in this. I think like Darth Maul's scimitar will probably make an appearance. That was never in this game. So there's going to be like, I think even more than just 50-50 new, 50-50 old. I think it's going to be like 70-30? Possibly more. Oh, we got to go back and get that one now. I keep thinking that Stormtrooper's against me when he's actually just for me. So much to get. Such a long mission. You know, I'm glad we've got this one over and done with, because God, it's like the longest one, and it's not even it's not actually, I say it's not a fun one, but it's actually fun when you can just get everything like this. It's not fun when you can't. When you're doing it in story mode, this mission is not fun. I really, really hope, I said it before and I said it again, I hope they combine the 2 Tatooine missions, as I hope they combine the 2 Endor missions, with us only getting 5 levels per episode, which is confirmed. If you watch the gameplay trailer and look up, they talk about random encounters. No, there's going to be random encounters, especially when you're going from world to world. You're just going to randomly meet someone someday, like Grievous might be traveling through Kashyyyk, like you see in the trailer, or in one of the ads for the game. It's not the actual trailer. Sorry. Right, we got to take those guys out up there. We'll get them in a minute. We got to go back now and get the mini kit, which is like right up here. We didn't even finish here, did we? So there could be another one for all that I know. Stop hitting the Gaunt droid. Stop hitting the gonk droid, Boba. Destroy these things. Poor gonk. I apologise, Mr. Gonk. 1 like equals 1 prayer for the gonk, guys. And if you want to pray twice for him, subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe if I'm that annoying, which, believe it or not, some people probably think I am. So, you know, Tyler, he thinks I'm so annoying, but he still watches every video. Well, not every video. Every stream. I don't know about every video. How far do you think they'll go with custom characters from having medium figs, big parts, and added in the game? To make lightsabers or blasters. So, in terms of customization, I think you'll be able to do whatever the hell you want. I think you'll even be able to create small characters. So you'll be able to apply like Yoda's legs to Palpatine or something. I think they've learned because there's too many restrictions. Restrictions I don't even understand in the other LEGO Star Wars games. Where, like, especially the Clone Wars game, there's just so many things you can't do. Certain assets just don't combine. Like, you can't even use a black hood, I don't believe. When I tried, I could only get a white hood. So, and nobody uses a white hood in the game, so I don't know why they did that. But I think you will be able to do whatever the hell you want, to be honest, which is great. Now, that's not confirmed once again, but I definitely think that'll be the case. Right, that's done, finally. How many mini-kits? Oh, we're on 10! We're on 10. But we don't have a red brick. That's the problem, guys. So we can't just speed run the rest. Now, this is good. This is good because the weight of this level would have been horrible if we'd come out with nothing. But we're on 10. I didn't even notice. We got True Jedi. We just got to find that red brick now. And we've pretty much been everywhere we can. So, is it in the... We might have missed it, to be honest. Which is not as bad. Like, well, we can come back and do that. But we got the big ones done. I mean, the red brick is big, but it's not like we did 9 out of 10 mini-kits or 98% True Jedi, so... A lot of studs as well, because now I can buy some of the bounty hunters, and then we can start bounty hunter missions, which is going to be great. I love the bounty hunter missions, so... Starting those will be perfect. Boba, shoot! What's wrong with you? This is the OG game. I mean, this is the original trilogy, so it's pretty much as OG as you go, apart from the video game. The red brick could be in here. I doubt it. Where's the red brick? Does anyone know? Does anyone know where the red brick is on this level? Can someone Google it and I'll go and find it. I'm going to check in all the doors just in case. Nice work, Boba. We got him. I don't see the red brick anywhere. This is so sad. This is so sad. I hope we'll be able to make medium fig Jedis. I hope, like, the sizes thing is so cool because you can't make, like, small Lego characters, which is weird in this game, even though, like, when it was made and everything. Like, the parts are there. What would be really cool, though, is if you can add, like, parts of the DLC characters as well. Like, imagine combining old Boba Fett with new Boba Fett. That'd be really fun, in my opinion. Like, that would be really fun. Is it open? Where is it? Where's the final... Where's the red brick? Do you think the Skywalker Saga will be a remake of every LEGO Star Wars game? Do you think that there will ever be a remake of every LEGO Star Wars game after the Skywalker Saga? No, I do think we'll get another LEGO game, but I don't think it'll be a remake, honestly. I think it'll just be... It could be to do with... Look at all the new content that just got announced. It will probably... most likely be something to do with that. Right, I don't want to finish because we've done everything. but just not the red brick. Where's the red brick? Should I look it up? Or should I look up red... What's this mission called? I don't know the name of the mission. Lego Star Wars the original trilogy red bricks. All red brick locations. Right, I think I got it here. Because I'll go back. Right, episode 4. Where is it? I just lost it. Episode 1. Episode 2. This is laid out. So this is chapter 3. Located near the gate at the end of the first area. End of the first area. Side of them. On one of the pieces, build a door, open the door. I don't have a clue where it's like near the start, so I'm just gonna get that another time. That's pretty sad though. That's very sad. What's going on in the chat? I don't even know what you guys are talking about at this point. I mean, I will say, guys, moderators of all people, keep it appropriate, or I'll put the moderators in timeout. That would just be embarrassing for you if I had to put the moderators in timeout. It's supposed to be moderators, so please, guys, stop. If what I'm reading sounds like what I think it is, I hope it's not. Okay, we got some characters to buy. Well, stop shooting that right now. How did I miss you doing this? Terrible behaviour. Right, characters. We can't get any of these yet. Should we just get the bounty hunters? Is that all the bounty? So we only need the Force Ghosts now? Yep. So we can do bounty hunter missions now, I believe. Let's see, does the Jabba the Hutt door open? No? Yeah. It's open. Now, I have no idea what's going on in the chat either, but I hope, for their sake, that they stop that. Alright, we'll do these next time, because we're probably going to end there, because I think we've covered it. We've pretty much covered everything. Like I said, I wouldn't have even done one of these this week if I wasn't going to be able to, if it wasn't going to be the final one. But apart from Legacy Mode, there's not really anything much more to address. Another reason I have to go early is because I pretty much have no time right now. I'm going to be away all this week, away all the week after, away all the week after that. So apart from the video that's going live this week and potentially... well, not potentially, I'll be doing a Battlefront stream on the 23rd. That is like it for this year, for me. So, yeah. That's why I also can't stay as long tonight. What was that? Is that Jabba the Hutt? Making that... Jesus. It just all goes quiet and Jabba... That sums up. God, the people in the moderators, the set example people in the chat who set no example are going to love that. But thank you, everyone, for watching. Jesus, Jabba. I'm going out of this room. I'm not staying in there. That puts fuel into the fire. Should be called Jabba the... Jesus, Jet. Right, yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice Christmas and New Year. Unless, if I don't see you on the 23rd. But yeah, see you in the next one, guys.